Hey, what's up? It's Amboy Philippines channel once again. I'm just doing a short video today. It's about entrepreneurship. If you are willing to be an entrepreneur or if you are an entrepreneur, this is a great video for you. And before I start, just make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We upload every Wednesday. And please like this video and also share it to other entrepreneurs. Um, One thing that I want to go through today is actually as a person I've been studying for this past I think month or something like that. But he's not here anymore. He is the great Bruce Lee, and yes, the Dragon, the great martial artist, the founder of Jun Kit Do, and what I've known from him, and you guys probably seen the movies like Ip Man, his master there in Hong Kong. Um, One thing that I've learned, I actually not one thing, I've learned like three things from him. I've watched the Netflix series, the 50 episodes of Legend of Bruce Lee. Pretty good, interesting series that they put out when he was in Hong Kong, when he lived in Hong Kong, and then when he lived here and actually lived there in the States, in San Francisco and Oakland and Seattle. Just going through his lifestyle. He was he was kind of like a fighter when he was a young kid, and he was a thug or something like that. But he just liked to fight. He just loved the martial arts, and he was actually he just had anger issues with with people putting him down when he was a kid, and up to when he was when he was already making movies. He just didn't like that feeling of other people putting him down, and just there's three things in his life that I've actually took part in being an entrepreneur myself. The first thing is you don't have to invent anything. What Bruce Lee did, he actually used the foundation of his kung fu, his Chinese kung fu from Wing Chun, and from Wing Chun he actually expanded in many forms of martial arts. When he was in the United States, he thought Wing Chun was the only way. Chinese Kung Fu was the only way, was the strongest. But he found out that there's a lot of weaknesses in the forms that he had, in the foundation. So he had to learn more martial arts. He learned karate. He learned jujitsu. He learned Filipino boxing, and he actually expanded on a lot of things. And he wanted to give martial arts no what is it, no form or no kind of style or something like that. He made it an art, martial arts. So he made it an art. And what he did was he took something that's already been used, that's already been invented, thousands of years ago, and he made it better. And he actually did school. He opened up schools, and as everybody knows, that he made movies back in the days, and then and he just did something that everybody knew, and everybody it's already been invented. And I just want to tell you guys, you don't have to invent something to make a new business, to start a business or to grow a business. You just have to get an idea, get a product, and just run with it. That's all you have to do. The second thing that I seen from him is actually you got to build on your strengths, not your weaknesses, but build your strengths. When you build your strengths, and when he did, he knew he had the discipline. He was running every single day, and he knew he could punch really hard, and he was practicing that, and he had a lot of students, and that's because why he was focused on his strengths, not his weaknesses. And when he was focusing on his strengths, it just made him much more influential. So when you focus on your strengths more, that is when you're going to be much more influential. People look at you and it's like, oh, it's an awe, and they're going to be so impressed. When people starts being impressed in what you do, and focus on your strengths, that's when the influence starts growing really, really high. And when you care about them, and you think about them, and you know what they want, it's pretty easy right there. Okay, it's just a silver platter right there. It's it's given to you, you know. But the thing is like whenever you work on your strengths, you know, you become more confident. You become more confident in what you like to do, because if you are focusing on strengthen your weaknesses, just wasting time. It's good, but you're just wasting time. I just want to tell you guys that. The third one I would just want to tell you guys is with Bruce Lee is like he had no limits. He wanted to grow and expand the martial arts that he already knew. And when people that he learned from seen that he learned a lot of styles, they were very impressed. Yeah, and the reason why is he didn't put no limit. It's going to expand, it's going to grow. You have to keep learning. It's like whenever you're in business, you have to keep on learning. What's the new trends? What's the new things? Give me something new. Give me something new that I could give to people. If you grow in here, then it's going to come out really naturally. And people's going to start loving you. People's going to start being more influenced by you. And yeah, you just want to share with those things of having no limits. People out, entrepreneurs, they sometimes they run with limits, and they run with what they just know. Sometimes there's entrepreneurs that doesn't take risks. Yes, there are people like that. And just want to let you guys know there's no limits. There's no limits on what you do. There's no limits on what you think. There's no limits on what you're about to accomplish. And there's no limits. You have to think like that. There's no limits. So those are three things that I've learned from Bruce Lee. Being an entrepreneur myself, those characteristics are all very, very effective. You don't have to invent anything. You just have to work on your strengths, and you need to put no limits in your lifestyle. This is Amboy Philippines channel. Once again, I just hope you learned something out of this, and from the great Bruce Lee. What the? It's been good just studying what he has accomplished and what a success story he was. And I was very grateful to learn more of his story. So I'll talk to you guys next week. Next Wednesday we'll have another video. It's good doing these things every single week now. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification button, and go ahead and comment. What do you want to see next? All right. Bye.